Alrighty, let's try this again. My internet decided to have a stroke there and didn't want to function. We'll just put that on another wonderful point pile for Mediacom. They're absolutely phenomenal. Everybody should definitely use them for any internet services, and not literally anybody other than them. Alright. So I suppose we gotta redo the intro. So, when last we left off, we had gotten to the schoolhouse classroom in Carian. We have departed there to pursue increased power and to kind of just explore, pick up other items that we might need. Specifically, we are here to fulfill the request of Albus, as he gave us I think the left half of the Dectus Medallion secret. I think it's the left one. No, it was the right half. So he gave us the right one, so we are here to find the person that he told us to come find, to give it to them, as that was the whole purpose of hiding it, so we're here to fulfill his last wishes. So there's that. Probably after this, we're going to rock up back. We're going to give Miriam another shot and see if we've scaled enough to put her in her place. Her place being 6 feet under. That, as per usual, the recording of the stream will be up on YouTube within an hour of me ending out the stream today, so if you missed any of the other episodes, I highly recommend that you go rewatch those, just to kind of catch up with what all we've been doing. And each of those episodes has kind of a general synopsis of what we are doing as a role-playing perspective for this character. So if you want further insights as to why I'm running specific gear, specific armaments, that will be the easiest way to explain it. And if any changes need to be made to audio, just please let me know in the chat. Other than that, let's continue our mass genocide of the lesser beings that are the demi-humans. Best, I'm sure. Actually, might be a useful talisman, but I don't. We'll kind of do some testing and see if that is a talisman we'll switch to. We probably won't, but it may yet prove itself useful. Everywhere I go, I can't escape the snail, whether it's thunder or Elden Ring. Snail persists. I feel like one of those should be an illusory wall. So I check it every time I'm in here, and I know better. From the snail. For those of you that don't understand that reference, the company that creates War Thunder is called Gaijin, and their mascot is the snail. So it's a common thing in War Thunder circles to speak of enslavement and freedom to the snail, and snail protect thee, and all that kind of crap. Ow. more, but alright. All of my dodges there, that was literally missed every single one of them possible. Genius. Genius level plays right there, that's what you guys just witnessed. That actually worked out completely perfectly on accident. That was not that was not intended to work out that well. I think we're just gonna run through all the snails this time. No reason in fighting them every single time we come through here. Go ahead and call in your stupid nonsense here. We're just gonna keep running. But they always give me far more trouble than they really honestly should. I don't know what it is. I think it's because they do that stupid, like, they hold their sword up and then they hold it for longer than you really think they would. I think that just I think I get way ahead of myself there every time.
Foul tarnished. What do you want? I told the all-hearing brute that I possess no such medallion. Or have you come to take more from me? Was my other half not enough? Oh. Do you speak true? So old Albus entrusted his medallion to you. Then I've no choice but to trust that this was his dying will. Let's try again. I'm Latena, an Albinoric, the same as old Albus. My apologies for my coarse words earlier. I presume the worst. Seeing that you're another tarnished like that all-hearing brute, I hope that you will forgive me. The medallion's better off in your hands anyway. Would you consider doing me a great service? I must go back. There is something I must do, even if I must say farewell to my wolf, Lobo. Will you show me the way? To the land of Miquela's Halig tree. If you accept, I would gladly apprise you of the whereabouts of the medallion's other half. Thank you kindly. They say the other half of the medallion is beyond the Forbidden Lands, north of the Erdtree, in Castle Sol, on the mountain tops of the Giants, accessible by the Grand Lift of Rold. Then I suppose it's time. Farewell, Lobo. My faithful wolf. My better half. I will go with the Tarnished, so that our journey will not have been in vain. Forgive me, Lobo. Call upon me when needed, and I will fight at your side.
A truly sad moment. that particular part always hits me right in the feelings. I've big fan of dogs, and I can understand her sadness. That's something that nobody should have to fight or face. All right. Now, what do we want to do next? I had a plan, and I don't remember the plan. So it wasn't to do anything with there. Oh yeah. We are gonna go pick up a talisman that, in theory, I think should function. I've never tried it before with this build, but we're gonna give it a shot and see if it works. Either way, it'll be useful to kind of show people where things are and stuff. And runes are always in needed supply. We also need to see about leveling up again. Alright. Let's go and bring this up to 20. We gotta get that to 38 will be probably the highest that we bring the mind skill to. That brings your FP up to 221 focus points, which is pretty much exactly how much a max level task or flask kills. Can you guys stop shooting that nasty stuff at me, please? Down this path, but there are some enemies. I say there aren't any things of value. There aren't any things of value to our specific class. Or our build, rather. How she sprayed that through the wall, but fair enough, I guess. Let me lock it, please. Just some items that we won't use, but what I really need to get is the recipe for crafting soap, because soap is super useful. So if you don't know, you can kind of see on my boots, there's still a bunch of green, and I'm covered in blood, which means two things. First and foremost, when you're still covered in, and this also it counts for Scarlet Rot as well, if your equipment still has the stains of whatever it was, you lose some of your immunity to said thing. So, like, you're covered in your own blood, which, I mean, I'm not technically covering my own blood right now, but if, say, you got any bleed up build in a fight, if you have blood on you, that means that you are more prone to bleeding, you are more prone to poison if you have, poison gunk on you or scarlet rot gunk on you. So soap is a very useful kind of long-term survival item. And there's a crafting thing for it. I can't remember where it is, so I'll probably do some Googling in the next when we talk with our next person. more trouble than they should. I think it's because in my mind I know how easy they are to kill, and that makes me severely underestimate them. That's what that is. There's no reason to fight any of these guys. So we're gonna need all of our potions for this next fight, I think. Stay over there. I can just keep hitting you with spells. There we go. So, I think this will. We'll try it out for a little bit. I'm pretty sure that this counts towards that, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't actually ever tested it. I probably should have tested it last night when I was playing on my modded account, but that would require, you know, forethought and brain functioning. Not traits that I have in high supply. Okay, so we've done all of that. We're gonna go up to there. We're gonna go kill some more enemies, pick up some more runes, and then we are gonna travel to the northern section, back to where we left off, where the map fragment is for the north half of the map. We're gonna go up to Carian Manor and see what we can discover. In all my time playing, I never realized that there was a spirit spring here. That's fantastic, actually. What do I have so far as runes are concerned? Not enough. Alright. Okay. Forgot to rest. I need more flasks. Or more flasks. I need my flasks back, I should say. Alright. Don't really need the item that this guy is guarding, but whatever loot can be found. Don't think it's triggering, folks. Okay, never mind. It does trigger. That's just doesn't trigger very fast, so I'm not sure it'll be of much use. I'm wondering if it has anything to do with how much damage you've accumulated too, not just the fact that you are landing hits. It might be of some use. No, we're gonna swap it back because we do a lot more guard countering than we have been doing any of that anyway. So here's a phenomenal tool I've never actually used. Big ol' great spear. We'll just make this easy, because then we don't have to rest when we actually do run up there. We just travel there, and ta-da! We have fresh flasks. Genius. genius level IQ. Dream of the day where those guys are one-shots. Distance we see the volcano. Fight that I do not care to intervene in, at least not yet. We may in a bit. Here lies our true purpose. We'll kill all the goons. Kill that mage. It's just gonna rip all those goobers to shreds. Sir, that was not fair play, so. Never had him actually come down and attack me like that before. That was the first. He's just bullying them relentlessly. Alright, let's go intervene down here now. Oh, it's funny, as they're dying, I'm still getting runes from it, even though I haven't intervened in any way, shape, or form. Oh, interesting. The cuckoos actually won that. They don't normally win that fight. Normally they get their asses whooped. They probably will now, but yikes. Twice in a row. Genius. I always make fighting trolls look so much more difficult than they need to be. You just gotta lock in, pay attention. Don't stand still when they jump up in the air. Dang it, now I have to fight through all these idiots. I mean, I suppose I don't have to, but I'm pretty sure killing the troll knight gives you something. Clearly something disconnected in my brain. I think what I'll do to avoid them interfering, I think I'm gonna loose Engvall on the rear group. Go kill that stupid troll. I suppose there really was no reason to do any of that, because the item that you get is, yeah, the Lucerne. Although it does look pretty neat. It does scale with dexterity. I can't say that I've actually used a helmet. Swing speed comparison. It's about the same, but I already have points into the Claymore. Those will be useful. Crystal darts. Yeah, with the Grave Watchdogs, if you didn't know, if you hit them with, I think it's 5 crystal darts, they lose control and they'll attack any allies. So in the tomb that has 2 of them, obviously you hit one of them with it, and he starts kicking the crap out of his homie, and then you hit the other guy with it just as the first one's about to regain control, and then, you know, they just keep killing each other. Eventually they do it all for you. There we go. Alright. Is 4K gonna be enough? Probably not. Because I think I need to get to 18, I think is where we're at. 19,152, we should be good. Yep, alright. Gotta keep leveling up endurance. That'll make casting significantly more easy. Alright. We ride north. This is where there's like an abandoned cave off and to the right that has a revenant in it. Is what I was thinking we were gonna face 2 episodes back in Limgrave. turtle talisman. Sir. I hate these guys. Primarily because they're a pain to kill. Alright, Mr. EG, I'm gonna need some things from you, actually. So we can now replace our amulet.
Look at you. We don't receive many visitors. I presume you are tarnished? What brings you here? Oh, pardon me. It's hardly my place to ask, is it? I am E.G., a blacksmith who once served the Carian royals. An old codger who refuses to retire his rusty hammer. So here I am, still quietly plying my trade on this spot. Perhaps you'd like a display? These bones are old, but still able. Oh, watch out there! When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I'm apt to cause you harm. I am, after all, terribly large compared to you, Tarnished. You don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I work. Brave Tarnished. A word of warning, if you please. This territory once belonged to the Carian royal family. Their manor lies not far beyond this point. When the Raya Lucari Academy turned on the Carians, the Knights of the Cuckoo descended on this tract. After leveling it, they carried on to the manor. The Carians were taken off guard, but their strength had not waned, and they repelled the Knight's onslaught by conjuring an enchanted snare that remains potent to this day. That is why I say, Tarnished, don't go near the manor, unless you wish to lie with the corpses of the heedless Knights of the Cuckoo. Blythe actually did that, did he? Quite a rare occurrence for such a guarded soul as he. Perhaps he sensed something unusual about you. At any rate, if you're friendly with Blythe, I've something else that might suit you.
Heck yeah. There we go. Maybe I can put I need a ton more smithing stones. Excuse me, sir. You were shooting at me while I was talking to somebody too. That was very rude of you. Come on. Coward. Waited till I turned away. Got him. Alright. Now that we have avenged our annoyance. There we go. Yeah. This is one of my least favorite areas in all of Laernia, because of the enemies that inhabit it. Ugh, hate these things. armors don't take nearly as much damage as you think they should, and then they give out significantly more than they probably should. Although that also could be a sign that I'm just here too early, or that my vigor is not high enough to be here. Those are both possibilities. Or just don't engage hand-to-hand combat with them. That's the only problem with the Carian armor, is you get very low poise with it, which I don't really quite understand. I mean, it's full plate armor, but I suppose there's really not much about that. I mean, we could wear a different set of armor, but I will say the good thing about these guys is they're pretty decent for farming smithing stones. So if you guys are looking for smithing stone production, this is a decent place to be for it. Just a little bit more in the way of intelligence to kill these guys with one shot. Just to have something with a teeny bit more range to it. One of my favorite swords in the entire game is behind that wall. Oh man. Nope. No thanks. I choose life. So I would have had to redo all the stuff that I had just done. It's deeply unfortunate for that guy who tried to hide, and it's not in the cards for him. Need my stuff back. We're gonna go pick up a sword that we won't end up using, but always pick it up because I like having it, because might end up speccing into it if we get into a new game plus, just because it's a fantastic weapon. Alright. First, we run around the tower. Run away from all the dudes. Jump down here. Then you jump down here. Gotta make sure you don't jump into that hole. I've done that a couple times, and yes, you die every time. Go ahead and pick it up. Easy money. There's not really any reason to crack this open because it's not like a shortcut or anything, but I always open it just because I feel like you gotta. My brain requires me to open things that must be open, you know. little bit at a time so you don't tweak all of them. Yep, there we go. No! That's exactly what I was trying to avoid. I went too close to the edge. And I was punished for my hubris. Alright, let's try that again. Nope, it helps if you click the right button. There we go. Alright, so we are selected on the correct weapons. So we're just gonna use our slicer because these guys are fairly weak to it. That was just not very efficient. Sorry, bucko. Well, that was not what I intended. Idiots. I wish you were magic. You pointless. It's very rude, sir. Sir, I'm gonna request that you politely stop throwing stuff at me. I appreciate that. Your compliance is appreciated. What? Why did you spawn all the way back there, dude? Bamboozled. I think that's everybody. I'm gonna go with yes. Either way, we're making a run for the elevator. This is an elevator we will not be sending back down because there's no reason to. The main reason I'm not using the Sword of Night and Flame is because it also requires a faith investment, which is not a thing, at least for now. Maybe we'll spec into it. I doubt it, because the weapon that we're going to be using requires 0 faith. So it is a really cool weapon though if you're trying to just do like a sword and board build with either more magic or more faith. It is worth using. It is a phenomenal straight sword. I mean, and it honestly is one of my favorite looking weapons in the entire game. I mean, look at that thing. It fits with the Carian Knight gear so well. It just looks good. But unfortunately, it is not for us this time. Sorry, buddy. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that if a wolf got a claymore this size shoved through its skull plate, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna get back up. You know, it's just a feeling I got. Alright. I always feel a little bit bad killing those guys. Especially when they're like just minding their own business and you just come out of nowhere and just whack them with a weapon the same weight as them. And then all they give you is fruit. I'd feel less bad if they gave you better loot too, because there's really no reason to kill them. They provide you with the resources that you need. What in the heck was he shooting at? That's funny. I can't do damage by hitting him with right trigger, but I can stun him. Which makes no sense. So I'm gonna go out and say if this stuns him, it's also gonna damage him. Alrighty. It's deeply rude. Look, lady. I'd really appreciate it if you would focus on the guy I want you to focus on. No! I always forget how long her reach is with that thing. It's criminal. That's another one of my favorite looking weapons in the game, but transversely to the Sword of Night and Flame, it's also objectively like one of the worst halberds in the entire game. Just super unfortunate because it looks so good, and it always beats the hell out of you when you're fighting it. But that thing is, I'm not gonna say it's a wet paper noodle, but it definitely needs a buff or something, man. that last, I hit her like 5 times. I should have hit her 4, and I was thinking, I'm like, all right, dude, she's she's recovering. Move back. I in fact did not move back. I stood there like a moron with no stamina and no ability to jump. And that is why having high stamina as a mage is actually super important. A lot of people think it's just, oh, just dump all your points into mind and intelligence and dexterity. I'm like, no, you need to be able to, actually sling spells for long periods of time without getting yourself killed. Stop that. I wish the Carians had a bullet spell. She shoots something at you. Like several Carian aesthetic bullet magics that I really wish we could get access to. I suppose I could like make a mod, just recolor the standard bullets blue and then rename them Carian something. It'd have to be something cool, but I'm not good at naming things. Name it the Carian bullet and be lame. How much do I need to level up? Whole 1,000. That's R.I.P. King. It's all good. Spent many hours near these towers. There's the bane of my existence. That guy was just reminded his own business. He just got absolutely this door for me. Thank you. I appreciate that. See some truly horrific things. And so this has gotta die. Yeah, I don't want to know. Don't want to know. Some well-reasoned inferences can be come up with from that. Rise. We finally get to meet Our Lady. She's in the tallest room of the tallest tower. I read it in a book once. For those of you that get that reference, cheers.
Oh, again we cross paths. I believe I said my name was Ranna when last we met. It pleaseth me to see Torrent hale and hearty, but tarnished. What business hast thou here? I have no memory of inking thee an invitation. No reason in particular thou claimest. Intriguing. Then mayhaps fate hath steered thee to this reunion. Wilt thou enter into my service? I am the witch Ranni. I stole death long ago, and search now for the dark path, that I might one day upend the whole of it, and rid the world of all that came before. Well, has that roused thy interest? I see. A choice well made. Thou art a rare sort. Not many would have accepted the offer, but I require as much of those under my command. I anticipate good work from thee. Good. Then I ask we proceed with haste. There is, in my service, a half-wolven warrior by the name of Blythe. I would have thee join him in searching for the hidden treasure of Nokron, the Eternal City. I have called for Blythe to greet thee below. Take from him the particulars. Ah, and there wilt thou find Iji, my war counselor, and Salavis, preceptor in the sorcerous arts also. Heed not their peculiarities. Feel secure in gaining from them what advantage thou canst. I am sure the others will be doing just the same. Speak with the three who await thee below. Thou needst not indulge them unduly, but they too wish to appraise thy worth. It hath been a passing long time since a newcomer entered my service after all.
Fair enough. Alrighty, let's go chit-chat with her friends. Her advisors. No, I messed it up. Fine, we'll go the long way around.
Oh, so you were the one. Lady Ranni has explained everything. Again, I am Iji, the Carian royal family's dedicated blacksmith and Lady Ranni's war counselor. I I'm told that you are searching for Nokron with Blythe. I will give you whatever guidance I can, and pray for your success. My apologies for the misleading words of warning. I never imagined that an audience, let alone service to Lady Ranni, was in your fate. I, for one, should have seen it, but I did not. Do forgive me, my fellow. Let us give all that we can of ourselves, together, for Lady Ranni. Let us give all that we together.
I can work to that. All right.
Long time, friend. Blythe. If you've forgotten. Glad to have you in the service of Mistress Ranni. Well, getting right to business. I'm still in Limgrave. The eternal city of Nokron lies somewhere at the bottom of this land. I'm planning to go below through the well in the Mistwood. See if I can't find the road to Nokron from there.
Fair enough.
I'm going below through the well. See if I can't find... Don't keep me waiting.
Don't keep him waiting.
I see. You must be Ranni's new hireling. Yes, I've heard all about you. I am Celovis, preceptor in the sorcerous arts. I don't know what it is the mistress sees in a provincial tarnished like you, but since we have the misfortune of serving the same lady, I ask that you kindly try not to drag us all down with you.
Man, I hate this guy.
I reside in another tower close by. Come and pay me a visit. Should you wish to be of actual service to Mistress Ranni. If it were up to me, I wouldn't waste my time on the likes of you. But who am I to stand against the wishes of my lady? I reside in... Come and pay me a... Should... If it were up to me...
Yeah. Whatever, Celovis. I know what you get up to. Your disdain is not something that perturbs me in any meaningful way. Only thing I like about you is your drip. Because you do be drippy. That is for sure.
Allow me to forewarn thee. I shall soon enter my slumber, and it will be some time before I wake. This doll's body is not without its hindrances. Still, I have high hopes for thee. I look forward to the good news when I arise. I shall soon enter my slumber, and it will be some time before I wake. I have high hopes for thee. I look forward to the good news when I arise.
Fair enough. Alrighty. So now, we gotta go back to... We're gonna be finally leaving Liurnia, at least for now. We'll be heading to, I think, the Siofra Riverwell, if I'm not mistaken. This is where we're supposed to go now. Trying to remember where we see Blythe next. Okay, east of Siofra Riverbank. Which fighting any of these goobers. Although in theory, the Clayman spear is pretty good, or the Clayman javelin. Especially if you can get a Ash of War that throws it like a spear, or like a throwing spear, which has intelligence scaling, like a frost spear does stupidly high damage, especially late game. So it might eventually come back here to farm these guys a little bit, see if we can't get that. It's an interesting place to find some soap, but you know, sure, we'll allow it. I think I find Blythe up ahead. It's just another one of those times where I'm like, you know, as many times as I've done this, I really wish I could remember how to do most of this stuff without having to go to the wiki. It'd be helpful at some point, I suppose. Leave me alone, Mr. Krabs. Okay, never mind. I remember where to find Blythe. Okay. He's near here. I don't have the map yet, so we'll go grab that. Pretty sure it's just on the other side of the cliff edge. Activate this. Went into this fight pretty early on. We're not really down here to do Siofra stuff. Before we leave out of here, we are going to go get the recipe to make soap, though. That is pretty high on my list. Especially seeing as how Kaled is on the horizon. There he is.
Ah. Good to see you. Apologies, mate. But I don't have much to report. I can see bloody Nokron right above me. But I'm absolutely stumped. I've tried all the gateways, to no avail. Perhaps it's time to ask Celevis. I recall that spiteful little rat acting like he knew something. Let's give him a squeeze. Show him just how sharp my teeth are.
Stay back. I have a wolf. I do appreciate him respectfully waiting for me to finish talking to him.
I jest. I wouldn't go that far. Besides,
Ow.
I should check on some things here. Leave this place to me. You just do what you feel is right. If either of us learns anything, we tell the other. Right?
Yes. 100% Blythe. Although technically I don't need you for any, like, anything. I can do all this stuff without interacting with you, but I'd like to interact with you because you're awesome. I'm gonna need you to stop that. I don't know what that is, but please cease. That was rude, sir. guy hit me. That was just very disrespectful and rude of him. Don't hurt me. Stop all things. I don't think you can kill them. They're more than capable of killing you. Alright, so those guys get the Claymore. Got it. They have too much poise. They can't really be bullied by my magic sword. You gotta be bullied by a real sword. The archers can be, though. You're next, friend. Got distracted killing those piggies. For those of you that don't know, lighting those allows us to fight a boss down here, a ancestral spirit boss. It's not required for the game, but they are a good source of XP. And they're actually a pretty enjoyable fight. I was really hoping my runes would stay up on that platform. I was hoping that they would have came back down the ladder. Did one too many combat actions, I suppose. There we go. See, look at that. So much easier than I make things look. It's a good rule of thumb. Remember, I suck at this game. Do not expect great feats of skill. I have moments where I will lock in real hard, and then moments where I will completely fail to enemies that should not be lost to under any circumstances. Namely rats. Rats are the bane of my existence. Which there are a lot of rats in this game. Alright. Hate that you have to jump down here and actually commit. I wish he was up a bit.
Oh, a customer.
How the heck did he even get here, man? That's something I don't understand. Actually, hang on to those maps. That right there, that's fine. sell.
Hello again. Good customer?
I don't know why he sounds scared that I'm gonna murder him. Wish this wasn't an occult scaling, because this is a phenomenal one as well. Spectral Lance. This is one of my favorites for arcane style builds because it scales really, really well. Most importantly, does a ton of damage when it hits, and does a lot of poise too, especially if you put it on like the partisan or the pike.
Goodbye. Till next.
Till next time. Well, you know, buddy, if you hadn't gotten yourself stuck down here, you might... I don't understand how you even got there. Look, Flower, I'm not interested in fighting you. I'm just here because my tarnish is getting a little bit stinky. I was hoping that they wouldn't aggro me, but they will kill you every single time, guaranteed. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we need to go talk to Celius. Did I grab that point? I did, okay. So we can safely go back to Ranni's Rise. Alright. I don't actually need to be here, but this is just the closest point of access to who we do need to go see. So we need to go talk to Celius. I wish we could he's hostile, because he is. Sorry, Wolf. I hate hearing that injured dog sound.
Well, you took me at my word. Did you not realize I was merely being polite? Oh, you provincials never cease to amaze. I suppose you're here now. Perhaps I'll give you something to do. I'd like you to find a woman called Nefeli to administer a potion. Even you can do that much, can't you? Good. Now I shall hand over the potion in question. Find Nefeli and ensure she drinks it. I expect glad tidings, and soon.
Don't do that.
I've no time for idle chit-chat. The only thing I will hear from you is a report of your task's completion. Are we understood? Then off you trot. I have enough on my plate. Well, you're asking me about that, are you? The task was left to you and the mongrel, was it not? Not only are you incompetent, but shameless to boot. Well, there's no helping it. Now's as good a time as any. I'll let you in on it. There's a glintstone sorcerer by the name of Selene in Limgrave. She owes me for the help I gave her when she was expelled from the academy. I asked her to look into the matter some time ago. I'll write you a letter of introduction. Go ask her.
Man, I hate this guy. Absolutely hate him. If I didn't absolutely need him.
There you are, my apprentice. Shall we commence the lesson? Well, well. Celevis is not a name I ever wanted to hear again. But fine. If it will help you, my apprentice, I offer my knowledge. The stars alter the fate of the Carian royal family, and the fate of your mistress, Ranni. But long ago, General Radahn challenged the swirling constellations, and in a crushing victory arrested their cycles. Now he is the force that repulses the stars. If General Radahn were to die, the stars would resume their movement, and so too would Ranni's destiny. Our art draws upon the powers embedded in glintstone. But what is the nature of such power? Glintstone is the amber of the cosmos. Golden amber contains the remnants of ancient life, and houses its vitality, while glintstone contains residual life, and thus the vitality of the stars. It should not be forgotten that glintstone sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein, a fact lost on most sorcerers these days.
Yep. Alright. Back to Blythe. Well, both sites are equally far away from him. It's like, buddy, could you not move to one side of Grace or the other, please? Gotta be right in the middle, I suppose. No, he just wants me to get attacked by these guys every time. Oh my goodness, why they never had them track so far before. It's supposed to be you guys want to come die. Like, give death to you, but there we go. Alright. Make quick work of them. They could have, you know, they could have continued on existing.
Well met. What news? So Ranni's fate is kept in stasis by Starscourge Radahn. That reminds me of something I heard. There's a festival being held at the castle on the southern edge of the Caelid Wilds, east of Limgrave. It's a festival of combat. And I heard that you can fight Radahn himself. He who's once called the strongest of all the demigods. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but I think it's worth investigating. I'll be on my way to this festival of Radahn then. You're coming too, right? To Radahn's festivities. I'll meet you at Redmane Castle in Caelid. The way ahead is pleasingly simple. We fight, sword and fang.
Yes, sir, it is.
You're coming too, right? I'll meet you at the way ahead is
Switch
pleasingly
reading. But first, we are gonna make a detour. I just realized I'm missing a site of grace. I also had a... Okay, I did do that. I couldn't remember if I had actually equipped that. So close. What was it doing? Oh yeah, level up. As far as the task that Celivis gave us, we are actually going to not progress that because he is a piece of garbage and I have no interest in helping him. If he hadn't insulted me, instead of just going, oh yeah, sure I can help you because we all serve the same lady, I would have helped him, but he doesn't because he's a piece of junk. You're going to gather a weapon that replaces Claymore. One that I have not actually used in a formal build. I've used it, but not in a dedicated build. Sir. Jeez. That was very rude. All I did was stab his friend in the back. I just shoved my sword through his spinal column. I can't believe you overreacted so severely. Just hoping that I'm not too low level for what we will find below. This is a pretty hard fight. homies. There we go. Alright. Now for the quick in and out. So we're not gonna fight the thing that's in this room. That's not the weapon we technically came down here for, but it is a phenomenal weapon if you're looking to do like a non-traditional samurai style build. The Cross Naginata is a ridiculously fun weapon. I've done 2 separate playthroughs with that and just super enjoyed both times. Monster thing, you know, the thing with the stuff that goes boo babadee babadoo, you know. Let me carry on through, I probably would have let you. But you had to go and actually land 2 hits in a row. That cannot be allowed. That must be punished. Cracked crystals is how you make crystal darts. Like I've said previously, are useful tools. They also work on golems, and in the DLC they work on a couple of golem type enemies. See him. You're calling too, buddy. Blowing a stupid horn like somebody's brother, you are all alone. Everybody else is dead. Killed by my own hand. always forget that the fire like glitches through the middle section of ground, because in theory you want to be on the outside edge of that, so you don't get trapped like I did. I should have gone right. All right, we're gonna not screw that up royally this time. Does that sound like a plan? Start this nonsense this time. That's awesome. Just keep running away. Oh, you're gonna do a double? Really? Yeah. That's what you don't want to happen. Obviously, you don't want to die. But, can do this. This is doable. It is very doable. Just gotta not suck. My runes. Just keep way away. He can't track very well with that. Just keep running. Make sure he doesn't do another one. There we go. That is what we came all this way for. So it has much better intelligence scaling. And it's a somber smithing weapon, so we can get it up to, I think, 5 pretty much instantly. So we can go chat with Mr. EG.
Well, as war counselor, was Nokron, the other eternal city. After years of expeditions, we've determined the location of Nokron by going underground through the well in the mistwood of Limgrave. You can see Nokron up above. Only we've failed to find a path leading to the city. Blythe's made a good go of it, but I'm afraid this has him quite stumped. To be honest, I'm not sure where to go from here. Blythe is Lady Ranni's stepbrother. Ranni's mother, Queen Rennala, approved of him, and they played like siblings from childhood. They were always happy to have me tag along as well. When Lady Ranni renounced her flesh and chose the dark path of the Empyrean, Blythe and I swore allegiance as vassals. But none of us will ever forget our earliest days together. Promise to look after Blythe for me, will you? The man is honest to a fault. But fortunately, now he has you. I take it you've heard well. After years by going only Blythe, to be honest.
Okay. So I got the moon veil. Blah 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 blah. Alright. Now that we've done all of that, we're gonna go and see if we can't do all this stuff. What? I was like, where are my runes? That's the only reason I turned around, because I thought for sure I'd killed him. Buddy. I'm not trying to lure you away from your magic supporter. Come on. the sword in the face. Come here. Pissing me off. Just getting the bricks, just beating the hell out of me, man. I always forget how dangerous magic is until it gets used against you. You're like, oh my goodness. Come on! Spell that we're not going to be using, but you know, it's always good to have more loot. That's the primary item for the game here. Sorry, little jars. If you guys had just left me in peace, I would not have had to kill all of you. I killed them. Killed them all. The women, the children too. Turning into Anakin very slowly here. Now, this is a fight that I thoroughly loathe. This boss is incredibly irritating. Primarily because by the time you get here, you have like nothing left for health and magic potions. So it's like you gotta either run through all the magicians down below, which can get you killed 90% of the time, or you get your ass kicked by the wolf. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna kill this guy. We're gonna try to beat this first set. I'm sorry, what? We're gonna reset that because I don't understand why that didn't hit him. And again, what the heck? Alright, whatever. Sneak past these two idiots. Sneak past these three idiots. From here, there's no sneaking. That guy sees you. So now you run. Oh my goodness. There we go. Alright. Take two, stupid wolf. The worst part about this fight is there's no shortcut to get you up there. You gotta just go through those guys and get to him, which just makes this fight far more aggravating than is enjoyable. But I have to kill him. He's gotta die. Not screw this up. Yep, there we go. Very sneaky. Nope, he's on me. Run, Forrest, run! Come on. break those books, otherwise this guy will know that I exist. Actually, that might be kind of perfect positioning for him. I don't know that he can see me. Alright, we're gonna not die this time. How about that, chat? I just need him to not aggro, like, immediately. Okay, so I can actually block that attack. We're actually trying to block him. Now he's kind of figuring out he's going to block him. But it is very blockable, actually. I need to be significantly more aggressive. I can't let Engwell just get his ass beat back. And I also need to make sure that I have my staff actually equipped, because I unequipped it like an idiot. So I immediately went to switch to off of my shield to my staff to kill that idiot with some magic. Really. Okay, that was accidentally, like, absolutely perfect. On the upside, every time I die to the stupid wolf, I get an extra 500 Bitcoin. Hey, run away. There should be a Stake America, like, right here. Although there aren't any Stakes America in the entire academy, because Renala hates America for, you know, man-stealing reasons, obviously. Alright, buddy, I need you to stay right there so I can call him in. Okay, now we can be knockouts. Yikes. Alright, you know... And the funny thing is it's not even like a level thing. I don't know what it is, but every time I encounter those wolves, it's just suffering. It's like I hate fighting the other one in Nokron. They are not an enjoyable enemy to fight, and that could be because I build incorrectly. Maybe I need a lot more points in vigor, because even a little bit of damage on my health bar, he just one taps me. So it's like maybe I'm just not I'm not him. I can't does that. Yes, focus on me, sir. Come on. That's stupid. I'm gonna cast a trillion spells across the thing and still jump across the whole room. This room is just too small for him. I mean, it makes this fight so much more difficult than it should be. And again, I'm not good at this game, so that could very well just be a me problem. It could be that I need to go and get Engvall some more levels so he can actually take some damage. go out on a limb and say it's just me being trash at Elden Ring. I mean, that being said, you know, more than one thing can be true at a time. All right, we got this. We can do this. So he's like a regular. He does a two-parter attack. It's not just a one. Oh! Oh my goodness, how much health do I have? I don't know how I didn't die, but I'm gonna take it and say that it was skill. Clearly, I'm just the best at this game. Nobody's ever come closer to being as good as I am. Whew, alrighty. Yikes. That's obviously not the case. Very clearly I'm trash. Oh, goodness. Alrighty then. We are gonna, however, end the stream off there. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I will be uploading the stream recording will be uploaded to YouTube, so if you missed any parts of it, or if you want to go back and rewatch certain sections to see any of the secrets that I grabbed, or any of my pathing decisions, feel free to go check that out. It'll be on my YouTube, which will be in my bio. But other than that, I will see y'all on the next one. Adios.